Welcome to Movies in a Nutshell. This is The Hobbit, an unexpected journey. The 2012 epic high fantasy adventure film directed by Peter Jackson, with a screenplay by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, Peter Jackson, and Guillermo del Toro, based on the 1937 novel The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the first installment in the Hobbit Trilogy. Approaching his 111th birthday, the Hobbit Bilbo Baggins begins writing the story of his adventure 60 years earlier for his nephew Frodo. He recounts the story of the dwarf kingdom of Erebor. The dwarf king Thror brought an era of prosperity for the dwarves under the Lonely Mountain until the arrival of the dragon Smaug. Smaug destroyed the nearby town of Dale, drove the dwarves out of their mountain, and took their hoard of gold. Thror's grandson Thorin sees King Thranduil and his woodland elves on a nearby hill, and is dismayed when they leave rather than aid his people, resulting in Thorin's everlasting hatred of the elves. In the Shire, 50-year-old Bilbo is tricked by the wizard Gandalf the Grey into hosting a dinner for Thorin and his company of dwarves. Gandalf's aim is to recruit Bilbo as the company's burglar, to aid them in their quest to re-enter the Lonely Mountain. Bilbo is unwilling to accept at first, but has a change of heart after the company leaves without him the next day, and he races to join them.
I'm going on an adventure!
Traveling onward, the company is captured by 3 trolls. Bilbo stalls the trolls from eating them until dawn, and Gandalf exposes the trolls to sunlight, turning them into stone. The company locates the trolls' cave and finds treasures and elven blades. Thorin and Gandalf each take an elf-made blade, Orcrist and Glamdring. Gandalf finds and gives an elven dagger to Bilbo. The wizard Radagast the Brown finds Gandalf and the company and recounts an encounter at Dol Guldur with the Necromancer, a sorcerer who has been corrupting Greenwood with dark magic. Chased by orcs, Gandalf leads the company through a hidden passage to Rivendell. There, Lord Elrond discloses a hidden indication of a secret door on the company's map of the Lonely Mountain, which will be visible only on Durin's Day. Gandalf later approaches the White Council, consisting of Elrond, Galadriel, and Saruman the White, and presents a Morgul blade, a weapon of the Witch King of Angmar, which Radagast obtained from his encounter at Dol Guldur, as a sign that the Necromancer is linked to the eventual return of Sauron. While Saruman presses concern to the more present matter of the dwarves' quest, requesting that Gandalf put an end to it, Gandalf secretly reveals to Galadriel that he had anticipated this and had the dwarves move forward without him. The company journeys into the Misty Mountains, where they find themselves amid a colossal battle between stone giants. They take refuge in a cave and are captured by goblins, who take them to their leader, the Great Goblin. Bilbo becomes separated from the dwarves and falls down deeper into the cave, where he encounters Gollum, who unknowingly drops a golden ring. Pocketing the ring, Bilbo finds himself confronted by Gollum. They play a riddle game, wagering that Bilbo will be shown the way out, or he'll be eaten by Gollum if he loses. Bilbo wins via trickery, and Gollum notices his ring is lost and that Bilbo must have it. Chased by the furious Gollum, Bilbo discovers that the ring grants him invisibility, but when he has a chance to kill Gollum, Bilbo spares his life out of pity and escapes. Meanwhile, the Great Goblin reveals to the dwarves that Azog, an orc war chief who killed Thorin's grandfather Thror, has placed a bounty on Thorin's head. Gandalf arrives, killing the Great Goblin, and leads the dwarves in an escape. Bilbo exits the mountain and rejoins the company, keeping his newly obtained secret ring. The company is ambushed by Azog and his hunting party, and they take refuge in the trees. Thorin charges at Azog, who overpowers and severely injures him with his warg. Bilbo saves Thorin from the orcs and challenges Azog, as the company is rescued by eagles summoned by Gandalf. They escape to the safety of the Carrock, where Gandalf revives Thorin, who renounces his previous disdain for Bilbo. They see the lonely mountain in the distance, where the sleeping Smaug is awoken by a thrush knocking a snail against the stone. Thank you so much for watching Movies in a Nutshell. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can be up to date on our latest uploads.